My name is Alan Luxenberg. I'm president of the Foreign Policy Research Institute, and it is a pleasure to welcome all of you to our program tonight. I thought I would dispense with my usual spiel about FPRI and with describing our achievements over the past year. Instead, I would like to illuminate, by way of example, how we do what we do. And what we do is to select an issue that's on everybody's mind and place it in a larger historical perspective in the hope that the reader or the listener will come away with a deeper appreciation of the issue. Take, for instance, this year's election campaign. The campaign has been, let me put it diplomatically, memorable. Whatever one thinks of the results, one, however, can take pride in the fact that a free and fair election was held and that it was deemed so by the losing party. Hillary Clinton gave a gracious concession speech, and President Obama's remarks about the transition have been nothing if not gracious. We have every reason to expect that there will be a peaceful transfer of power on January 20th, not just from President Obama to President-elect Trump, but from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. The first time this happened, that is, the peaceful transfer of power from one party to another, was in the election of 1800. Talk about memorable elections. Fortunately, we have Hamilton the Musical as a tremendously creative educational aid, but it dwells on the contest between Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr, so we have to back up a bit. In those days, presidents and vice presidents were not elected as a ticket. Rather, the candidate with the most electoral votes was named the president, and the candidate with the second highest number of electoral votes was named the vice president, even when they were from different parties. That's why, for example, in 1796, John Adams of the Federalist Party became president, and Thomas Jefferson of the Democratic-Republican Party became vice president. In the election of 1800, the Federalist Party fielded two candidates, John Adams and Charles Pinckney, while the Democratic-Republican Party fielded Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr. Each party, by the way, proclaimed in advance that a victory by the opposing party would bring ruin upon the nation. In modern parlance, Jefferson accused Adams of wanting to make America Great Britain again. There was even talk on both sides of a civil war should the other side win. That's how bad it was. The Constitution at that time was only 11 years old. It was a fragile thing, and things could have gone badly. As it turned out, the Electoral College awarded Jefferson and Burr the highest number of electoral votes. But, as fate would have it, they received an equal number of votes. Hence, the election would have to be decided in the House of Representatives. The House, however, was deadlocked and went through 36 ballots in 6 days until it finally decided on Jefferson. Hamilton, a member of the Federalist Party, is understood to have played a role in swaying the House toward Jefferson, and with that, the first peaceful transfer of power from one party to another took place. It was a blessing. Today, it is our blessing to live in a society where for more than 2 centuries, we have observed the peaceful transfer of power. It is our blessing to live in a society governed by a constitution that distributes power horizontally and vertically. Horizontally over 3 branches of government that check each other, and vertically between the federal, the state, and local governments. It is also our blessing to live in a society that has, after some struggle, become a place where all citizens are entitled to the same rights, regardless of race, religion, or gender. Let us hope we never give these things up. As Benjamin Franklin said, and how can we go through this evening without quoting Benjamin Franklin? As Benjamin Franklin said at the conclusion of the Constitutional Convention in reply to the question, what have we got, a republic or a monarchy? He said, in a republic, if you can keep it. Well, it is this kind of perspective that we try to bring to every issue, whether we look at Russia and try to discern Putin's objectives, or when we look at China or the Middle East. We look at everything through the lens of history, geography, and culture. That is what makes this think tank different from all other think tanks. And as has been said, the next administration is going to need an awful lot of help in navigating the troubled waters ahead of us. We are uniquely positioned to bring the insights of scholarship to bear on the foreign policy challenges of the United States. That's why FPRI matters, and it is why I hope you will support this organization. Thank you. Before we turn to the next part of our program, let me just say a word of thanks to a few people. To our board chairman, Bob Friedman, who works tirelessly on our behalf all year long, and to our special events chair, Susan Goldberg, for her inspired guidance of our event tonight. To our dinner chairs, Marina Katz, Ron Naples, and Dov Zakheim. Our committee and program chairs, Mike Barron, Bill Conrad, Devin Cross, Gary Frank, Jim Gately. We have an active board. John Haynes, Don Carden, Jim Popita, Eileen Rosenau, Sam Savitz, and to all of our Board of Trustees. Can I ask you, the board members, to rise? Because without their dedication and support, I could not do my job. So please join me in thanking them. I also wish to thank our staff, Rachel Hemler, our events coordinator who manages the logistics not only for tonight's event, but for all 50 events that we have in 7 venues throughout the year. Peyton Windell. Peyton, our membership coordinator, graphics designer, social media manager. Collie Bergwin, our finance director, our production editors, Ann Hart and Tom Shattuck, our research directors and managers, Mike Noonan, Tally Helfont, and Maya Otarashvili, and Eli Gilman, who manages me. That's the toughest job of all. In addition, I want to thank our senior fellows, our Templeton Fellow, our Fox Fellows, and our interns. And likewise, without their hard work and creativity, I could not do my job. Can I ask each of you to rise, and please join me in thanking them.